Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. On this show, we help members of the public get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. We give them a choice. Sit down with one of our regular dealers. They'll try and tempt you with a cash offer on the table.
£80, Jackie.
No, nowhere near.
If I don't think that's enough money, I'll advise you to reject it and gamble and place the same goods into an auction in the hope that you will get a little bit more money there.
58.
And I will be on hand at all times to help and advise you. Today the show comes to you from Doncaster. There's a cracking crowd of people here. They've been queuing since early this morning. They are determined to do business. They want to walk away with the real deal.
There's a lot for our dealers to get through today, so let's kick things off with best friends Pat and Margaret.
Margaret?
Yes, I'm Pat.
Right. What do we have here?
Well,
Piece of Staffordshire.
Yeah.
A little bear.
yes.
And where did y'all get it?
I got it in a charity shop.
You bought it in a charity shop?
I did.
And why are you selling it?
Because I wanted to come to Dickinson's Real Deal.
Oh, and is that your
Hopefully
reason as well?
Yes.
So you both want to be on
A
Dickinson's
bit of
Real
moral
Deal.
support.
Yes.
Moral support.
Yes.
Well, it's English. It's around 1840, 1860, Staffordshire. It looks to me in pretty good condition. And the colour's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yes.
doesn't have any chips or anything to it. So you're lucky. But it's not got a pear or something like that, you know. It would have been quite interesting if it had
Yes.
been a pear.
Yes.
So, money.
Right.
Money. So, how do I play this? Well, I'm watching you.
Yes.
I think what I should do is make one offer. How's that? Or shall I start slowly?
Well, I like to just keep the little conversation.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it going, Ian.
Keep it
I'll
going.
tell you when to stop.
So let's say we start with £10. You said you wanted to do it slowly.
Well, go on then. We're going
I'm
to be a
doing it
long
slowly.
time. I
Yeah.
hope they've got the time.
And then
Yes.
put £20, making it £30.
I can't
Now,
wait.
I think £30 is a very good offer. What are you
You're
looking
always this funny.
I'm not funny. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be businesslike.
Oh, right.
And here comes our biggest problem.
Yes, here comes David.
Now, Pat and Margaret, how are you getting on with Ian?
Oh, we love Ian.
Yes. Has he been
hasn't
giving you...
quite offered us enough
Do you
yet.
want more?
No,
Do
he
you
hasn't-
want more?
No, he hasn't started.
He hasn't started that
really
one yet.
He's being silly, David.
Okay,
Rather like-
we think he's being a little bit, we won't say mean, we'll say cautious.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you, David.
I think you've got the measure of him. I don't think you need me. Get to it, girls, get him.
We
we
will.
will.
So we have £30 on the table.
Yes,
Okay. So we want more.
I definitely will.
You would definitely
I
want.
definitely.
What if I said, do some subtracting that and say, make it 40. You still want more?
I will. Yes, definitely.
My darling, it really isn't worth much more. I will struggle to sell it.
Oh, Ian, I don't know how you can do that.
So we're going to say 45. What do you think?
No, sorry. Sorry,
You're
Ian.
going to take it to auction?
I will.
So you're going to enjoy the auction?
We are.
Okay. We'll have a good time at the auction.
We will.
Thank you for bringing it along. And now, may I ask you a question? How much did you pay for it in the charity shop?
99p.
99. And look at the profit you're making.
I know.
Wicked woman.
I know.
Well, good luck in auction. It's been
Thank you.
fun
And
having
it's
you on the
been lovely
program.
meeting
Fun
you.
having you on
Thank
the
you, Ian.
show. Enjoy the auction, and I hope it makes you a lot
We
of money.
will. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Some barefaced cheek from the ladies. Ian's offer was just not enough to keep them away from the gavel of auctioneer Colin Young.
Okay, we're here and it's got a reserve of £50 on it. It's an interesting model. Let's see what the room thinks about it. It's coming up now.
Who's going to start me at, what, £50 for it? 50, 40 to go, then 40. 30 I'll take, 30, £30 bid, at 30 bid 5 now, make it at £30 bid 5 anywhere else now. At £30 bid I'll take 2 if it helps, it does, everyone.
Bids over there, quite a few over there.
38 bid 40, 42, 45, 48 bid 50, 5, 55, no 52, let's keep going.
Clever
52,
clocks.
55, no, 52 is my bid here, 5 now to a at 52 pound a bid for the bear. At 52 bid, 5, 55, 58, 58 bid no, 55, back over here at 55, any more bids then? At £55 are we all done? We're selling this time, then it's on the market, gentleman's bid down here at £55.
The gavel went down at £55 and you're going home with close to £50. I'm going to ask your friend Pat, is that a good price?
Very good price, yes.
Margaret?
Yes.
Yes, I'm thrilled.
Yes.
Pleased?
Yes, I'm very
Absolutely.
thrilled.
What are you girls going to do with all that money?
We're going out for lunch.
I'll tell you
I'll
what.
take you if you've time.
I don't mind. I don't mind if you're asking. If you're asking, I don't mind.
Come on then.
Okay. On the day, the real deal was here in the auction, 55 quid. And there's a chance. There's a chance I've scored for lunch.
Hey up, David. Table for 3, is it? Best we leave them to it and head back to David Ford in the dealer's den.
Hi, Susan. I'm David. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, I'm going to be very, very clever. I know exactly what these are without
Oh,
even
good.
looking at them.
Good.
Almost.
Yes.
Do you know what they are?
I know how nice they look.
They're attractive, aren't they?
Very.
I bet they are Bartolozzi prints.
Mm-hmm.
They're Bartolozzi, Italian, probably after a good artist. So tell me your story. How did you own them and how did you come?
They were on my mother-in-law's wall.
Yes.
I liked them, so she said you can have them.
Oh, a
So
nice
that was
mother-in-law.
Nice. Very nice mother-in-law.
They're very nicely framed too, aren't they? They've got
Yeah.
these little... One got a little
It's-
limp
yes,
there,
just a little, yeah.
which I suppose
That can
isn't
be
too
sorted.
serious, but I'll have just a little look and make sure they are Bartolozzi, having opened my mouth. Yes, they are Bartolozzi prints.
Uh-huh.
They're very nice quality prints and very often framed as a circle or as an oval. Very often they're female subjects and that sort of thing. These are after a painting, I think, by Cipriano. Have a look at that. Cipriani, yes. I quite like them. Should I get some money out?
Please.
Try and tempt you.
Please.
What do I want to pay for those? I'll be good and generous. I'll give you £50 for that one and £50 for that one. £100 for your two.
Very nice.
That's good, isn't it?
It is very nice.
You happy about that?
No. I'd like a little more, please.
I don't think I want to pay more than £50 each for these. I think that's I think that's good. £100 for two little prints.
So if you gave me another £20,
No, I'm not going to do that because I think I've paid a fair price.
Right.
I think the offer is fair.
I think I'll take it.
You're going to do a deal?
Yes. I think it
Well, that's
will.
great. Let's shake
If
hands.
you really want them.
I do.
Yes.
I mean, you sound hesitant as though you'd like to take them home.
I would like to take them home, but
Well, you can have them for 120. Oh. Shake my hand. All right, Susan, thanks. Thanks for the deal.
Don't worry, Susan, it was good money on the table from David, and I'm sure he'll find a good home for your prince. Well done. Next up, it's over to Cheryl.
Hello, Kathy.
Hello.
So you've brought along a sampler today. What do you know about it?
Not a lot. My dad gave it to me, and with a lot of other bits and pieces, and it's been up the loft. So it's like, I thought I'd bring it along today.
Well, the great thing about a sampler, usually, and in this case, all the information is here right in front of us. We've got, here we are, the little girl who actually did the embroidery, Louisa Warner, aged 11, and April 20th, 1874. So it's a tiny little piece of history
Yes.
right before us. We've got the alphabet here, the figures, the house, birds, flowers. It's in really nice condition, probably because it's been kept under glass as well. You can't imagine how long it's taken this child
You
to
just
do,
can't
can
imagine
you?
an 11-year-old doing it today,
No.
could you? Not at all.
I would love to know how long it actually took. And probably the original frame, I would have thought. But a very, very nice thing, very collectible. So I'll get some money out and see what you think.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So won't mess you about 50, £100.
A little bit more?
A little bit more. How much do I like it? Will somebody else like it?
And it is my birthday today.
Oh, it's your birthday?
It is my
happy
birthday today.
Happy birthday. I said I wasn't going to mess you about, so it's not very much, but a £5 for your birthday.
Well, just before you make a decision for your 18th or 19th birthday, whatever it is, I rather like that. Now, the independent values in the auctioneers, they both say 80 to 120. I think on the day, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more.
Perhaps a brown one
I'd
instead
all
of that
like
one.
to see a bit more.
I'm going to leave it to you. You seem very able on your birthday to negotiate.
Thank you.
So there's 105, Kathy. What do you think?
You could swap that one for a brown one.
A brown one being a
So we have 110.
110?
Yeah.
Well, just because it's your birthday.
Thank you.
110, and we've got a deal,
We've
have
got
we?
a deal. Yes, we have a deal.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, Barry's not one to rush into a decision.
Is that a bit more tempting?
Will Barry have the answer to her question?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Doncaster.
The Duke and auctioneer Colin Young are keeping a keen eye on this next deal, as Dawn seems a bit in the dark. She's hoping that Janice will be able to shed some light on her item.
And what have you brought me today?
It's a Cecil Aldin. That's all I know.
Well, it's a lovely piece.
I know he did a lot of fox hunting, and I think he did
yeah.
this one and 6 boys dancing as well.
He did a lot of children dancing
Yeah.
in happy poses. He's well known for his country scenes. There were men on horseback and dogs as well. And they're all very bright primary colours. And if you see in the corner, it's signed by Cecil Aldin. It is a print, it's not a watercolour.
Yeah.
And this particular piece, it would have fit over a mantelpiece. So you'd have your big mantelpiece. This would fit above it, and if you look on the top, there's a ridge, so you could put your plates and display your best china in it. This is English arts and crafts at its best, and this has a fantastic label on the back. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, Liberty London.
It's got the Liberty London label, and Liberty's worked with Cecil Aldin to produce quite a lot of these simple but beautiful pieces of furniture which were serviceable. They could be used every day, but they were very decorative. It's got a little bit of damage. It's got scratches, but it's 100 years old. You can see it's not faded at all. The print hasn't faded. It's in beautiful condition, and it's obviously been very, very well made.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, arts and crafts.
Yes.
How is it doing currently in the sale room? Is it holding its own?
Well, really, it's certainly held its own in the middle ground, where we've seen a little bit of encouraging prices, and the odd really exceptional result has been at the top end of the scale, but mid-range goods, still a lot of interest.
Where are you going to place your estimate for this?
Well, a number of these have come to auction before, and they generally make 150, 200. The odd one makes just that little bit more, but by and large, it's a fairly stable sort of market of low hundreds.
Okay. Independent valuers feel the same way. They say 150 to 200. I look at that and think that would be good value for money to someone at a couple of £100. But let's see what our dealer puts on the table. Let's see if she likes it.
Right, well, I'll see if I can buy it from you.
Okay.
So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. How's that?
A little bit more.
A little bit more. OK. Right, Dawn. I've got 210 down there. What do you think of that?
Just before you answer that, let me give you an indication of what the independent valuers say and the auctioneer. They say 150 to 200 pounds. And I think that's realistic. You've already got 200 plus a little bit on the table. I'm going to say on the day, a good offer from our dealer. Be fair to the dealer, let them have a margin of profit and let them take it on and make a profit. I think that's a very good offer.
Dawn, you've heard what David's had to say. How do you feel?
I'll do.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Colin, the shaking hands, a deal has been done at £210.
Yeah.
Could you have done any better in the sale room?
There's absolutely no guarantee. It's one of those, it may have been a fraction more, might have been a fraction less.
Yeah. On the day, the real deal was here on the dealer's day with our dealer Janice.
A great outcome for Dawn, but Janice has paid top whack. Will she be able to clear a profit? Find out later. Let's pay another visit to David Ford to see what he makes of his next item.
Come on, you can tell me. Your father's a vicar. Does he know you've got the lectern?
No, my father, bless him, wasn't a vicar.
He wasn't?
No. I acquired this from a local church to take round to wedding fairs to display my album on that houses my wedding stationery.
All right.
So
and you do wedding fairs and things
yes.
like that? Oh, right.
Yes.
OK. So what do you know about it?
Not
you
a-
say you
not
got
a
it out of a
lot.
church?
I acquired it from a local church. It had been stuck in a back room for 30, 40 years, gathering
Yes.
dust.
All right.
And it was passed on to me.
It's sort of... It's oak. It's Victorian Gothic, as it's called, so it's late 19th century. It's something sort of Pugin-esque about it, you know, it's got that Pugin look.
Yeah.
What does one do with a lectern, or a... I suppose that's what you call it?
It is a lectern, yeah.
Yes. What do you do with it?
It's
What do I
sits
do
at
with
the
it?
top of my stairs at the moment.
I mean, I suppose if I don't know. Yeah, I'll try and buy it from you, shall I? Do you know what you want for it, Jackie?
I might have a figure in my mind, but I'm waiting to see what you're going to offer me.
Yes. I really don't know what this is worth, but I do know that things like this, when they turn up at auction, don't do very well. So I hope
Depends
you're
on
not...
the day, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely, and who's there. So I hope you're not feeling too optimistic.
I'm always optimistic.
Are you?
Especially where money's concerned.
OK, Jackie, well, I've got some money out of my pocket. Let's have a think. £20. £40. No? £60. Do you think I want to give much more, Jackie?
You've got no chance.
No chance. You think you'd make more at auction?
Definitely.
£80.
No. Nowhere near.
Nowhere near?
No.
I don't think I want it. £100.
No,
Sporting bid. But I think £100 is as much as I want to spend.
I'll gamble and go to auction, I'm afraid.
Yes. I wish you well. I'm sorry my offer is so
I think you'll regret it.
modest. When I see it sell for £300, I'll be really upset, won't I?
You will.
£100 anyone?
Strong words from Jackie. Will there be some divine intervention at the sale room? Over to the Duke.
The reserve is £200, the estimate is £200 to £300. We're in a country sale room. One would have thought that an oak lectern would have a good chance in a sale room like this. Let's find out if it sells. It's coming up now.
Now make it a 110, 120, 120, 130, 140 now. At 130's on a bit of 130, 140, anywhere else now. 140 bid, do I see? 140, 150.
Bit slow. It's started to slow down in the sale room. I suspect the plainness of this is holding it back.
5 is going to help. At 170 bid, 175. At 175, 180. 1.5 now, 185 surely. No, 180 is all about 180. That's
We're at 180.
180. 5 on now, 180 all done and finished. Then we don't hit the bullseye, but we do get a 180, but moving on at 180.
OK, £180. It did not sell. What's your first reaction? Are you disappointed?
No, I'll just take it home and reuse it again.
OK. On the day, the cash offer, the real offer, though not acceptable, was from David Ford on the dealer's day. He offered £100. Dave, you were on the mark. You were the real deal.
It's time we paid another visit to Cheryl, where Barry is hoping to cash in with the family silver.
Now you've brought along what I believe is some silver.
I have.
How did you come to own these comports or silver tazars?
Well, they were originally my parents'. I always remember them being in my parents' house.
Pride of place, I would imagine.
Well, yes.
And I can see you've not been getting the silver out and cleaning them, which is quite a good thing though, Barry.
I literally got them out the attic this morning.
But that's a good thing, because we've got these lovely silver marks here, as you can see there. And were these a wedding present, do you think, to your parents?
From what I can remember, they were handed down from my father's mum.
Uh-huh.
But it's very vague, to be honest.
Well, they've got the Birmingham stamp there for the town mark and a year letter for 1921. So I don't know if that ties in with the family, if there were maybe a wedding present or something. And amazingly, all three's been kept together, because often over the years, one person takes one and somebody takes another. So a nice set all together. Barry, I'm going to get some cash out, see if I can tempt you. Okay, so here we go, Barry. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350.
I'm not quite sure that's enough.
Not quite sure that's enough. Okay. 400. Is that a bit more tempting?
Tempting? It's getting tempting.
You're smiling a bit anyway. So would I need to tempt you a lot more? Am I not too far away?
Not too far away.
420.
A little bit more.
A bit more?
A little bit.
440.
Just about there.
Just about. And not a million miles away then.
No.
If I put another tenner down, we've got 450. Would that tempt you to shake my hand?
It would.
There's your 10, 450.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Still to come, David doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
Smells of oil, but you don't know when it got broken. I mean,
Well, you know what they say up north, where there's muck, there's brass. Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal. Now, I think it's time for our daily dose of diamonds with, yep, you guessed it.
Hi, I'm Ian.
How you going, Ian? I'm Stephen.
Stephen, a diamond cross. And does it belong to you?
It belongs to my wife.
It belongs to your wife?
Yes.
And she's authorized you to sell it?
Yes.
You sure?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. Do you know how she got it? Did you buy it for her?
No. It was a mother's.
It's very modern, but quite well made. A lot of these, with this sort of setting, are made abroad and then imported into the country and then hallmarked in this country. They're usually made in Hong Kong or Italy.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's cheaper for some of these machine-made items to be made abroad and then brought in here, hallmarked and then sold as English. It's quite nice. The center stones, the baguette diamonds in the center, are a different quality to the ones on the outside, and you can actually notice that when you look at the two colors of stone. The center stones are slightly grayish, or have you not noticed?
Oh, I've not noticed,
okay. It's very modern for me. And I would gauge my pricing of it on the fact that it is a modern piece.
Right.
Okay. A second-hand piece of jewellery.
You see, my mother-in-law, she was Scottish, and she was very religious. She was a devout Catholic, went to church every day, so I just surmised, you know what I mean, we've been a Catholic, but she only wore it for weddings, funerals and things like that.
Yeah, because I suppose it's a very blingy thing,
Yeah.
so, you know, some people would only wear it on special occasions, not like me, outrageous, and just cover myself in diamonds whenever I can, you know, any excuse, every day. And your wife doesn't want to wear it?
No, it's not her. Plus I'm under orders, you see.
You're under order?
Yes.
You've been told, sell it?
Yes.
Is she not religious?
Oh yes, she's religious.
Is she?
Yes.
I can't talk about being religious. That's my religion. I'm too bad, I'll never go to heaven. So, money-wise, and it's very difficult. So, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250.
If I took 250 for that...
You'd get killed. I'm not coming anywhere near that. That's a domestic I'm not getting involved in.
So I think she'd be looking for a little bit more than
What
that.
is she looking for?
A bit more than that.
How much?
Well, 800.
800. I wouldn't pay £800 for it.
I know you wouldn't.
So you're just trying it on. She probably told you 300 and you're telling me 8.
No, she told me 1,000.
1,000? No, I don't think it will make 1,000. Would you like to take it to auction?
Well, I think we'll have to go to auction.
I'm afraid so. Good luck in auction, and I hope it makes you a lot of money. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
48 now. 48 bid, 48 bid coming in 48.50, 50 bid no, 48 net buyer takes it, then all done selling at 48. We're up to 50.
Stephen can't make it today, so I'm looking after his interests. Now, the estimation is £600 to £800. The reserve is £600. And it's coming up now.
Bidding at 240, 260, 280, 300, 300, 320. At 320.
320. It's still way below the reserve of
340
600.
now, 340. 360, 360. 380. At 380, 400. 420 now, at 400 bid. 420 or not now, at 420.
Gone a bit quiet in the room. It's at £400.
£400, done and finished at 400.
OK, the gavel's just gone down at £400. It didn't sell. Sometimes you can be a little bit over-ambitious with your reserve.
Unfortunately, the cross didn't come up trumps. As the necklace wings its way back to Stephen's wife, we head back to the dealer's den and over to Cheryl.
Hello, Janice.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Now, what have you brought along today?
It's a corner cabinet.
And how long have you owned it?
About 25 years.
And have you used this in your home?
Yes.
I presume maybe an ornament on it or something at some point?
Yep.
OK. And what's made you bring it along today and think about selling it?
Well, I'm getting rid of a few things.
Having a bit of a thin out?
Yep.
Do you know anything about its age or what it's made of?
I think it's 1905 and I think he said it was rosewood.
Well, that's quite right. 1905, or it's Edwardian, and it's made of rosewood, and it's got little string inlay here, and these urns, very typical inlay. And as you said, little hanging corner cupboard. People would stand an ornament on here, nice reflection so you can see the back. Often a vase or something is always painted on the back too, which you don't often see, but the clever thing about this is it can be seen from both sides, and the little shelf on the top too. The downside of this, everybody else, like you, Janice, is having a thin out and having a clear out, and this furniture, dark brown furniture, is not really on song at the moment.
No.
It's not quite in fashion. Very nice though. I would imagine if you went out to try and buy one today or got somebody to make you one, it would cost a fortune.
Yeah.
But I'll put some money on the table and you tell me what you think.
Right.
Okay? So 20, 40 pounds. No?
Nope.
Okay. How about 60? It's a firm no. No. How about 70? What would you like to do, Janice?
Is that your lot?
That is.
Right, then I'll take it.
You're going to take that?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got a deal.
Now it's over to David Ford, where Michelle's hoping her next item will be music to his ears.
I'm David. Nice to meet you. Brought me in a rather tired-looking box.
Yes.
But we'll open it up and find something inside, will we?
Yes, something nice and special.
Well, it's a music box.
Yes.
Smells of oil. Do you know, this was quite a nice music box at one time in its life, because when it has these butterflies and bells, that's always a sign of quality, because it does a little more than just plays a little musical tune. You also get bells ringing, which is rather nice. So they're a bonus. Tell me about it. How did you get to own this music box? Or
It was in my grandma's house. She's recently passed away and we're buying the house.
Yes.
And it's been in the cupboard. It was, my mum remembers her grandparents having it when she used to go around to their house. So it's sort of come down through the generations, but it's been in the cupboard for I would say at least 50 years while we've, that nobody's sort of known it was there.
Sorry to interrupt you, I beg your pardon, but you don't know when it got broken. I mean, the teeth of it.
No, I mean, it's still, with the handle, it still makes
Well, it makes a noise,
some noise,
but it would
yeah,
be out of tune and it wouldn't make any... I don't think it's even worth doing that, because it's going to be, without all these keys, it's going, and without half the pegs on the drum. I mean, there are people, very clever people in my opinion, who can restore these things. Restoring them, however, is phenomenally expensive. Because it's sort of mid to late 19th century is when it was made. It was a good musical box, but it's finished. It's had its life. You know, it's been abused and misused. Not by you, Michelle, I'm sure. I'll make you a sporting bid, but I think this is something that probably should go to auction in a way, because if it goes to auction, there's a chance there's going to be a couple of people there who are restorers or know somebody that can. I don't have anybody in my list of addresses who could do this. There it is, Michelle, £50.
Okay.
That's it.
Is that it? Definitely
That's it.
No more.
That's my bid. It's a sporting 50 quid, but the choice whether you go to auction or take my money is entirely yours.
I think I'll take you.
You think you will?
Yeah, because I think if I took it to auction, it may not get much more than that.
So we're going to sell it to me?
We will, yeah.
We have a deal?
Yeah.
We'll shake hands.
Lovely.
All right,
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, it's a big offer from Janice.
What would you like to do?
But will Stephen be able to contain his excitement? Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal. Before the door closes on yet another great day in Doncaster, Janice has just enough time to squeeze in one more deal.
Hello, Stephen. My name's Janice. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And what have you brought for me today?
A lady's gold watch.
Yeah? And what can you tell me about it?
I bought it in the 80s.
Yeah? Why would you like to sell it today?
Well, I'm going to set up a trust fund for my 2 grandchildren.
OK. Right, well, let's have a look at it. It's not the original box, but it's a very nice watch. It's an Omega DeVille watch, surrounded by small diamonds, and it is working. It's a manual watch, so you have to wind it up. Yeah. And it's in lovely condition, very nice. And it is marked 18 carat, just at the top there. Right. Have you any idea what sort of money you'd like for this?
Yeah, I've an idea, yeah.
Okie doke. Right, well, I think I'd better get my wallet out and we'll make a start.
Very good.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600.
Let me tell you what the independent values and the auctioneers say. They say 7 to 1,000, 8 to 1,200.
Okay.
The scrap value, and I'm not advocating to scrap it, but the scrap value of today, the spot price, there's about £960 worth of gold in there. I think 600 is a bit low considering the scrap value is close to 1,000.
Okie doke. Well, we'll see what we can do then. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 780, 800.
No, I still think I'd like a bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll put another 20 down, 820.
If you could make it 850.
And we've got a deal.
Certainly, yes.
Okie doke. There's 20, 30, 850.
Lovely.
All right. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. And I hope this trust fund gets put to good use.
Your persistence paid off there, Stephen. It was a strong bid from Janice, a great deal. As the whistle blows on another busy day, our dealers have put down over £2,200 of their own money. Let's see which of them have been star players by turning their possessions into profits and which of our sellers will walk away as man of the match. Let's kick off with David Ford. He's managed to pass the prints on to another dealer for £120, giving him a dribble of a profit.
I mean, there are people, very clever people in my opinion, who can restore these things. I didn't know anybody.
The restoration work proved too expensive, and so we ended up selling it on for £40. Sadly, it's an unfortunate hat-trick for Cheryl, as she still has possession of all three of her items.
Thank you very much.
However, Janice played a blinder today by scoring a couple of great profits.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
She cleared a £200 profit on both the Amiga watch and the Liberty shelf, making Janice our dealer of the day. Finally, we come to our top seller award. Friends Pat and Margaret played some silky skills.
How much did you pay for it in the charity shop?
99p.
99. And look at the profit you're making.
I know.
Wicked woman.
I know.
By skipping past Ian's offer and scoring £50 at auction, they become our star strikers.
It's been a great day today. There's been lots of action, lots of buying, lots of selling. That's the way we like it. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. See you.